My friends, this is so high yield. Hypersensitivity reactions. It's so high yield, you've got 2 pages worth of it. Okay. And yeah, of course you're going to have to remember all of these, but you don't have to remember them all by name. And I'm going to go through why. Actually, screw that. It's like obvious why. Just because you have to understand what the pathology of each of these things is. It's literally just antibodies attaching to things. That's causing the problem. So you don't even have to memorize, oh, it's specifically good pasture, oh, it's myasthenia gravis. Just think about how myasthenia gravis works. Boom, there you go. You don't have to remember these things. Okay. Type 1 hypersensitivity, you want to think about it as popping a bubble, okay? So you have all these mast cells, okay? And remember, it's pre-sensitized. So it's already seen it before, it's pre-programmed. Okay. So anyway, so you have a cross-linking, and they love asking that. What's actually causing this? Well, when these two things, when this touches this, oh, let me actually draw it. You have the movement of these two things kind of together, kind of like a snap. And this destabilizes the entire mast cell, which is what I was talking about when it's just popping a bubble, okay? And then you have the release of all this histamine and stuff, and then you have, they love asking you about tryptase, because it's pretty specific, at least in questions it is, for mast cell activation. You'll want to say histamine, but think tryptase, okay. And of course it's super fast, but you don't need me to tell you that. Okay, type 2 hypersensitivity. Oh my goodness. Well, so what's going on here? Well, it's literally the antibodies causing problems. So how does it happen? Well, phagocytosis or complement system. Or of course natural killer cells being told, hey, you gotta come in here and kill things. And inflammation also occurs because of complement system. It's a huge thing. And just go back to the 3 things that antibodies can do, right? Antibodies can coat something, antibodies can tell everyone to, hey, come eat me, or antibodies can go and activate the complement system, right? Boom, boom, boom. Gets eaten, activates complement, prevents downstream actions. Same 3 things. You should of course know your Coombs tests, direct and indirect. The difference here is that you have antibodies on the surface versus in the serum. It's the only difference. Positive direct Coombs test says, hey, you got antibodies on my red blood cell. Positive indirect Coombs test says, hey, you've got antibodies in your serum. That's it. Okay. All these things are just antibody dependent. So you don't even have to memorize them specifically. It's just understanding, hey, antibodies are causing this. Alright, type 2 hypersensitivity is probably my favorite hypersensitivity. Just because it's so incredibly ubiquitous. Yeah, I hope we've gone through everything here. Remember, they love talking about tryptase, and they love talking about it's the cross-linking that causes everything. Cross-linking. Okay.